good, everybody? Welcome to Forever Finessing TV, and I'm back again with another tutorial. Today's tutorial gonna be a little different. We're actually gonna do the portal effect, and I have a great friend of mine, my little bro Shemar. He's an actor who helped set up this tutorial run for me. And you know, as far as the sound that you're probably hearing right now, I got my window open so you can probably hear outside noise. It helps keep me calm and make me think different. But don't worry, during the explanation recording, you won't hear none of this. But I'm gonna play the preview, and then from there we're gonna jump straight into After Effects. So let's get to it. Alright, so just like the Justice League flash effect, you need two clips. One with your actor, one with your background. So we're just gonna drag the one with my actor I have. Come on, threads. Come on. Drag that there. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna press paste because I already have my lumetric color, which is color correction. Just to make it look better, without color correction. So if you want to copy my settings over here that I have for my lumetric color that you get from effects and presets, go ahead, do it by all means. But now let's get into the actual tutorial. So we're gonna double click this footage. We're gonna press Z for the zoom tool. Matter of fact, V for the selection tool, just to move forward up to the part where my actor takes off the ground. So I'll say about here. We're gonna zoom in. You get your roller brush tool over here, click that, and just create a mask over him. Press H for the hand so you can just scroll up, and then you can go to Alt and W just to get back the roller brush. And create a mask around our actor, and Alt for the minus one to just subtract the unwanted mask you have. Clean that up a bit. Okay, cool. Just scroll down. Now, when you're doing this, I want you to take your time. Just get it done good. The better it looks, the better your effect will look. I'm personally not going to spend too much time on this simply because you definitely need to take your time where I feel about any effect that you're trying to do. Take your time with it. Try other things. Try new things with it to see how you can sell your effect even better. And I feel like 20 to 30 minute tutorials just only teach you the idea of it. It's not going to really make it the ultimate perfection. Time does. So just take your time with it. But you can see this is what you do. Alright, cool. That looks about cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to repeat this for about 4 to 5 frames going forward. So I'm just going to press the next frame and do the same. So most likely I'm going to fast forward this part because I feel like this is a waste of your time. And this is all I'm doing for right now. So cool. Okay, so let's see what we got so far. Jump. What we're gonna do now is just duplicate this layer. That's Command D on Mac for MacBook users, and we're gonna rename this to Roto Clip and rename this to Ending Actor Clip. Cool. So I think right here is pretty much good. Let's just move this up right about there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Command D Shift just to cut this excess area. Delete that. Go to our project. Go to our background. Drag the background in for the bottom. Rename that to background. Didn't mean to do that. Rename that to background. Press this fit. Okay, cool. So now we go to our background and just edit, paste the color correction into that. Go here, go to our effects. We're gonna delete the rotor off of that, and then one we're duplicated. Just highlight it, delete, and then we're just gonna drag this up to about the ending part of it. See how this looks. Okay, cool. Go here, toggle switch modes. We're gonna just add like a motion blur to it. Make it look better. Then we're gonna do click this, solo it out. Go to our anchor tool, move it to the center of our actor. Cool. Go to the ending of the clip, press S for scale, set a time, a keyframe and then move it back to here and make that about 20. Then we're gonna do press T for opacity, set a keyframe. I'm gonna set it for 0. Then we're just gonna move all the way up to the front and make it 100. So we get something like this. And what we're gonna do is unsolo it and let's see how that looks. Looks pretty clean, right? So that's what happens when you take your time with your masking on your roto brush tool. So just like that. What I also like to do is add I'll probably do that last. So the next thing we're gonna do is new composition. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back. All right, cool. I'm back. All right, let's finish this. So we're gonna go to new composition and we're gonna type in portal. Put portal in. Boom. Go to layer, new solid layer. Make sure it's black. We're also gonna do portal edge. That's what we'll just name it for now. And then from here, we're gonna add an effect that we're gonna get from effects and presets, and it's gonna be called fractal noise. I ain't put fractal. Sorry about that. Fractal noise. There you go. Bye. Change the fractal type. to dynamic twist. Alt click on evolution. We're gonna put time asterisk 500 into that. Cool. That should be good. We can close that up. We're gonna let it transform for our scale. We're gonna put that 150. We're gonna put our brightness about, I think, -15. Contrast 106. And what else we're gonna do to this one? Complexity. We're gonna add about 8. Make it that from 6 to 8. Cool. Let's see. You can kind of see the movement you're gonna get from your portal right here, which looks pretty good. And then the next thing we're gonna do is use a free plugin from Video Copilot called Color Vibrant. So go to videocopilot.com to get this plugin, and it's pretty good. You can change your color to anything. Since I used the red, I'll just go to back to red, and I'll just bring the vibrance down a bit, right there. Raise the gamma up a bit. Brightness I could turn up a bit. Whatever, cool. At this point, you do whatever you want. How you want to set up your, how you want to kind of like set up your portal. Then you press G on the pen tool, and we're just gonna create a mask. You know, a little cool mask around. Bam. Press M to get your mask, and then press the arrow right here next to mask. And we're gonna feather this about 400. Cool. See how that's looking. Then we're gonna add an effect called CC Vector Blur. Add the amount about 70. 0.40 for the rich softness, and let's see how that's looking. Looks pretty cool so far. And then what we're gonna do is make a keyframe. Set a keyframe here. Move it up. Let's do -300. Let's go back to 0 and leave it at -300. And then you're gonna just highlight these two dots, just bring it a bit closer so the mask can happen faster. Let's see how that. Cool. Go to the comp now. Project here, you got your portal, import your portal, put it under your roto clip. Just bring this down, set it about right here. We're gonna click this and go to time stretch and change it from 100 to 60. Make this a little bit faster. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna mute the background I have for my videos. Alright, that looks about cool. We're gonna just move the layer up a bit. Move it back for the portal. That looks kind of cool, but I think I should just, we're gonna move the portal. Matter of fact, let's just go to our portal composition and highlight these few points at the top and just move it up just to expand the top of the portal. A little bit more. Yeah, that looks just about right. Let's go back to our composition with the roto layers and everything. It looks pretty cool. But it's like a little, the portal's still in front of my roto, so I'm just gonna shorten that and shorten the time lapse for the opening and closing of the portal. Let's play that now. I think it's rendering. Alright, cool. That looks a bit good. What else can we do now? Now the audio on my microphone had turned off, so I had to start it up. So if you hear a little choppy part, don't worry about it. I'll try to do my best to fix it. But as you can see, the portal's kind of looking good. And due to the fact my memory card is kind of full, I'm gonna kind of have to speed this up a bit. But you could just kind of see how this is going. Cool. Hop out. Now what I want to do is click this, go to effects, go to blur and sharpen and add a Gaussian blur to the roto area, and then we're just gonna add about 60 because I feel like it looks cooler like that. So let's see how that looks. Let me just move this back a bit. See how that looks. Okay, cool. I think we can move this back a bit too. You get something cool like that going on for yourself. Now, if you want to make it look kind of more realistic, I'll go here, go to the part of my portal where it's at its peak right here. Cool. Highlight it, duplicate it. Go to your transform, scale it a bit, just mighty high, further and further and further and further. And what you can do is press G to create a mask. So let's get something going like this. Bam. And then add an effect to it. I can't even try to look for it because I'm running out of time on my recorder. So exposure. It's located in the color correction. Just add exposure to it and just turn your exposure up quite some, just to give it a lighty feel. And see how that looks over here. Also, what you want to do is the same thing for that. Here, press M for your mask. Then you're just going to do the mask expansion to set a keyframe for 0. Move it up. Negative 350 over here. Negative 350. No, that's 30. I'm sorry. Negative 350. She get some cool like that. Let's see how it's looking over here. Yeah, we go to our portal. Let's see something. I'm just gonna try something. Just scale that out a bit. With our portal, press S for scale. Scale it down a bit. Move this up. Let's put the portal effect under our ending active clip too, because that's what's overlaying it. And there you go. Looks better. So that's how you could do the portal effect. I wish my recorder wasn't acting stupid, because I mean, it's not really it. I got a lot of recordings on it, so it stops recording after a while. But this is pretty much it for like a portal effect. Oh, another thing I want to show y'all too, to make it look even cooler before this thing comes out, is to click your roto, duplicate it, and just move it up a bit. And then set the opacity to about like 70. And then you get something cool like this, where it's like this delay image of you. You know, matter of fact, let's just set that like 90. Wait, didn't mean to keyframe that anymore. Just delete that. Delete that. I think this is cool. Yeah. Get this cool little delay effect. It's like you get dragged out of the portal. And another thing is you could press S on scale, just scale it right here to about 110. See how that looks. And now what I would do is press opacity and make this about 70%. And just delete that other keyframe. Put it out right there. So now you got this little, and then matter of fact, we're gonna change that opacity to about 50%. See how we sell that out. Looks better. Even make it 30. See how that looks? Cool. Looks pretty good here. So you get your cool little portal effect, and it just looks cool. You can also add some sounds to it to sell it even more. Let me see if I have, because I still should have. This is also a pack I got from Video Copilot. Switches. Go down to like. Gosh, it's like rough trying to find something when everything's just like. Well, with this thing. I don't know. Let's add this. See what that sounds like. Alright, cool. Even better. Found it. Found the exact sound I used for my portal. There we go. And it sounds even better. It just sells the effect even more. That way. So that's it for our tutorial today. I'll be sure to do better with the recording next time, so I could get more complex as far as like creating the shadow for the ground to show this portal's opening and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of other tricks. As long as I was able to include the delay effect also, which you can see, which is dope. So don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want to see more tutorials, leave something in the comment box, and I'll see you again later.